Right now we're gonna hit this cutscene real quick. We're not going to the new area quite yet, but I want to get this cutscene out of the way because it's long. I'm gonna take a drink of water while this starts. Read the text for yourself, people. I live in Illinois, so I have trouble reading. I just want to make that stereotype completely true. I don't have trouble reading. I mean, obviously, I just make it. Whenever I am doing an LP, you guys can notice, I talk really fast and I get ahead of myself. And then so if the text isn't appearing fast enough for me, then I get kind of tripped up over my own words, like you just saw there or heard there. So that's why I'll sometimes stutter a little bit whenever I'm trying to read, but whenever I read normally, if you ever met me, which most of you will not ever meet me, I don't stutter like that in person. But you can go ahead and think what you want. If you want to think I'm a redneck hick who's somehow doing this out of a trailer, you can go ahead and think that, but let me assure you that that is not the case. Even though I do know some people very hillbilly out here. Oh my gosh. Frickin' rednecks drive me crazy. And if you think you know some white, I'm not just talking about redneck people who like to hunt and stuff. I'm talking severe white trash. Oh man, some of that lives around here. Some people who think that the Civil War should have a take two. That's the kind of people I live around. Not friendly. This is Skull Kid. Whenever he meets the fairies, becomes friends. They draw on the wood. That surmises the whole cutscene, and then they suddenly learn that Skull Kid becomes a little bit of an ass, and it shows him knocking out and possibly raping the Happy Mask salesman. And look what he finds on him: a pretty little mask. I personally would take the Mario mask. It's just me. And once he got his power, he became a dick. And Link's just like, that was nice to know. Alright, we're going to run to this area. We're not going to be doing much, but we just want to grab one quick thing. Yeah, as you can see, there's Tingle over there. He will actually sell us a map for cheap. And I'm not wanting to pick that up quite yet. Actually, I might as well. I'm already as a Deku Link. Might as well pick it up. Now that I think about it. That thing's stuck on jumping all over us, that's funny. Alright, we're gonna talk to Tango over to skip most of his text because he's gonna say the same thing. What's this, you're a fairy? Oh my, blah blah blah. My name is Tingle, we've mentioned before. I'm 35. Blah blah blah. I wanna be a fairy. Alright, lucky. In exchange for that, I'll send you a map with 21 by 1 Tingle's maps. We're going to want to go for Woodfall right now. We're not going to want to go for Snowhead, which is the area after Woodfall, but we're not going to want to go there because it's overly priced. We don't want overpriced things. We buy smart. It's not like we're made of money. Come on. Rubies don't grow on trees, except for the times they do. Alright, now you want to kill these Keys, as they're known. If you want to call them bats in the comments, I really don't care. I'm not going to be anal about that. It's very hard to do as a Deku. The bubbles are not the best projectile in this game. That. Bubbles, not the best. But you want to take out as many bats as you can, because they'll annoy you later. I mean, the best strategy is to wait for their head for you and then just shoot them as they're heading towards you. But once you get a good amount of them taken out, then you can go ahead and get what you need, which is this heart piece right here. Awesome. Alright, now that we've got that, I'm going to meet you back in East Clocktown, or whatever side Clocktown has that banker, because we're going to get the adult wallet, so I'll see you guys then. Alright, we're back. We're about to deposit some rubies here. Deposit. What we got for us? 122 rubies. Not bad, not bad. We're deposit all 85. We might as well. Actually, just 80. Whatever. I'm too lazy to put in that 5. And what do you know? 102 or 202. Well, you've already saved up 202 rubies. 200 rubies. Take it. Adult's wallet. Bam. 200 ruby wallet. Right there. There's gonna be something later that I'm probably gonna be doing mostly off screen. Is that there's a little bank mini game where you have to, or not mini game, but basically if you save up 5,000 rubies, at least I think 5,000 rubies, you get a heart piece. And so I'll mostly be just showing you guys how I'm gonna be doing that, and then I'll do it all off screen, and then I'll show you guys me collecting the reward. Because I am not gonna make you guys sit through all of me just collecting rubies. I would not even be able to come up with even understandable dialogue for that amount of time. Did I ever collect the fair? No, I did not. Alright. To North Clocktown! I came through here earlier because I was meaning to get something here, but I didn't. I even picked up that fairy. If you bring the fairy back as a human instead of a Deku, you get a different reward. So we're going to go pick that up right now. Yeah, wait for her. That's what she sounds like whenever she comes out of the fountain. Ugh, just the fact that her eyebrows are growing out of her eyeballs is just gross. Basically, she is now going to heal us, and then she is going to give us a different reward. Now, this reward is going to be useful because later on in temples, there are going to be broken up fairies, and this mask that she's about to give us of her face, look how much smaller it is than her real face, will help us collect those fairies. And if you can collect all those fairies and then bring them back to their own fairy fountain, then you will get awesome rewards. And if I have to give for anyone who thinks this game is too hard, I always ask him this question: did you collect the fairies? And if you say no, then you don't have an excuse, because these fairies make the game a lot easier on yourself. So one of my biggest hints to people is just collect the stupid fairies, because they will give you some really cool upgrades. Alright, so now we're going to be heading over yonder to, have an NCS burp right there. Alright, I hope you guys all wrote down what your numbers were for the secret code. I know I did. Click on my little computer sticky notes. 1, 4, 5, 2, 3. And we can get right past. That's pretty cool. He doesn't know how we know it, but somehow we still know it. Just so you guys know, I don't know why I'm even telling you guys this. Whenever I record, I have a recording device that gets plugged into my, it gets plugged into my, computer, and I actually play the games on my computer. That's why I sometimes complain about my desktop. I'm not playing this on an emulator. I'm playing this on my Wii. It's just using my computer screen as a TV. So we're going to run back up here, and we're going to go all the way back up to that telescope, and because there's something new that we can see over here now. This way. And it's up to him. Oh, pervert, and watching people in town. Alright, now there's a couple different things we can see now. Alright, I don't know if it's different, but oh. Guy just chilling up there. Pretty funny. I don't know where exactly this is, but I'm looking for something that should be flying remotely around here. And I'll get to it whenever I can find him. Oh, there he is. Look at that glitch right there. That's awesome. But he was over there. There he is. Look at this guy. That's the guy from in town that gave us that raw deal on the moon's tier for the property. Where's he going? He's flying over there, and I'll get hit. He's heading for that grotto. At least I think he is. Where'd he go? Did he head for a different one? What the F? Oh! There we go! Did I miss him? Well, did you find the troublemaker? They zoom in A, blah blah blah. Alright, I'm gonna try it again just to make sure I got him. Alright, I didn't see him again, but I'm going to head out to that grotto because now that you saw him fly in there, hopefully he will be in there, so I'll meet you guys in that little grotto that we saw him go in. Alright, and the hole should be right around yonder. And here it is. And yes, here it is, right here. Ah, what are you doing here? Oh wait, that's not his voice. This is my secret hideout unit. It's been a problem if you come in here without permission, see? Please, I'll sell you a heart piece if you keep my secret, please, huh? 150 rubies? I don't think so. No good. In that case, you leave me no choice. Buy it for 100 rubies, see? We'll take it, because that's the lowest you can go for him. 100 rubies, bought his heart piece. I think it's a good deal. Especially since you can get 100 rubies at the beginning of each cycle pretty easily. You can actually get 200 rubies at the beginning of each cycle really easily, but I'll show you guys how to do that later whenever we have another new item. Actually, the next item on our list, in fact, is something that we're going to be needing pretty soon. So I will meet you guys in probably North Clocktown sometime tonight. See you guys then. Hello everybody, I am back at Northern Clocktown and I took off the slow down song of time. That's what I'm going to refer to it as, the slow down song. So time would pass faster because this can take a lot of weight on because it happens at midnight on the first day. You got Sakan over here, our buddy Sakan. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. Totally believe him. You want to be here around midnight on the first day. As a Deku scrub, you can't do jack. But if you're a human and have a sword, you're a little more useful. So there's something that happens at midnight on the first day. And if you do it, you get a pretty nice reward. I know people who went through the entire game playing this, who never even knew about this part in the game. But it's pretty useful. Actually, I think this is the most, in my opinion, this is probably one of the most useful items in the game. I'm gonna spoil it for you. It's a mask. It's probably the most useful mask in the entire game. Alright. We've got a visitor coming here. And the visitor is an old lady. Looks like Sakan's on the move. Old lady. Oh no, looks like they're on for a collision course. Snap! Oh no, you knocked her to the curb. Stop the thief! Get my luggage back. You gotta stop Sakan, which isn't that hard of a task. Because he doesn't really choose a difficult path. But get him at. He runs and you can try to beat him up some more, but it won't do anything. And I love this guard. What do they pay you for? What do they pay you for? Just runs right past them. Oh, thank you. Since he didn't make it off with them, I'm finally be able to stop bomb bags at my shop. Maybe I'll put them up tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's a dangerous mask, but maybe you can use it for the fireworks. And she gives us the blast mask, which is my favorite mask. It basically is a bomb whenever you need it. Thanks for helping me. Alright, I'm going to show off the blast mask real quick like. I'm going to throw it over my bombs. That's what it looks like. Now, if you click explode over your sword option, it will hurt you. But, pro strat, if you shield, no damage. It's pretty awesome. And as long as you've already talked to one of the guards before, you can run out without having it be an issue. So now we're gonna head straight over yonder. Over here, if you can get there quick, you want to move quickly over here because there's another event that happens right around the same time. I don't know exactly what's the time frame for this guy, but just get here quick because I don't know when this expires. Talk to this guy. He'll be dancing in the rocks. I am no longer part of the living. My sadness to the moon. I haven't left my dance to the world. I am filled with regrets. Translation. I am disappointed, oh moon, I have died. Oh, I plan to bring the world together to stir it into a giant melting pot with my dance. If only as I had taught my new dance to someone. See, I can read pretty well whenever I want to. So he wants to be healed, so I am playing the wrong song. There we go, Song of Healing. I was hitting A instead of down. You actually use the Song of Healing pretty, like a good amount of times in this game. There's actually an Easter egg with the Song of Healing in the Canyon, which no one I ever see ever does. Like any LP I've ever watched, no one actually does it, but I'm going to show it to you guys whenever I get there. Spread my dance across the world, train it to my followers. Translation, I have taught you to dance, now dance crazily. Kamaru's mask. I know that's not right, but basically this mask makes you dance. I'm counting on you. Translation, I am counting on you. Basically, he was a ghost.